welcome to the 50th episode of the Gunman Insta Live. Tonight, it has to be special, and we've got a very, very special guest on. He is a superstar from Misfits in the making. This kid is a knockout kid. He really is making waves into influencer boxing. And we're going to welcome on Foxy Jay. Let me get him in. I'm absolutely buzzing to speak to this guy. Let's see if we can get him in. Yes!
Yes.
Foxy Jay.
What's good, my guy? What's good?
Mate, I'm buzzing. I am buzzing to have you on.
Man, I'm happy to be here, bro. Thank you.
Brilliant. How's the UK?
You know what? No, I actually like it, bro. I actually really like it. I really like it. It's home now. It's home.
Yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. Listen, my name's Wesley the Gunman Graham. This is a chat show that I have set up for brilliant fighters like yourself to be able to come on and talk to the fight fans and give them an insight into your training and your fighting career. For anyone who does not know this guy, he is a Misfits superstar in the making. This is Foxy Jay. He is a contender for Knockout of the Year. Cool. He has got lightning hand speed. He can hurt you with either hand. And he has got a brilliant, brilliant personality. And we'd love to hear more about it, Foxy Jay.
Come on.
Come on, my friend.
I've ever had. Come on, now.
So firstly, let's talk about the biggest bit of news today. Iron Mike Tyson is fighting Jake Paul. What's your thoughts on that?
Bro, I still haven't decided my thoughts, if I'm honest. It's like, usually there's rumors or leaks before an opponent gets announced. Yeah. But today you just wake up and open your phone and you're like, oh, Jake Mike Tyson. So I'm still a little bit like, is this actually happening? Like, is this real?
Did you think it was a joke when you first saw it?
Yeah, because, Jake posted it before anyone else. So I was like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
Sure. And then I saw Mike Tyson post it. I was like, okay, hold on. Wait a minute.
And when Jake posted it, he wrote promotion. So I thought it was. So where's the joke? When's the joke bit coming? You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's the first thing he wrote.
That's what I'm saying. I really did think it was a joke. I thought he was gonna do that and then announce some other like Ryan Borland opponent, something like that. But yeah, I mean,
okay. I know it's stunning news. It's stunning news. Are you a little bit saddened to see Iron Mike on the Jake Paul payroll?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, man. I feel like even with the Roy Jones thing was happening, I mean, it was interesting because it's like, how's Mike gonna look in his age now? But it's like, come on, man. Not even just to go against Jake Paul, but just in general, I feel like he's 58, something like that.
57, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, 57. I just feel like he's a bit past it. So, yeah, but whatever, bro. I'll be tuning in.
Yeah, cool. so will I. And so will everyone on here.
Absolutely. I mean, everybody can hate on it, but you're going to be watching, so what can you say?
Yeah, I mean, listen, our job titles are prize fighter. That's the job title of a fighter. You're a prize fighter. That's my job description. So you can't begrudge anyone from making money in this game. But it's just sad to see this, a legend, getting beaten up. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, it would be a bit sad. I mean, I think people are writing him off as well, but, you never know. You never know. But the fact 20 years ago, he was getting bust up by, Brian McBride, it's a bit worrying that he looked good on the pads and stuff, but,
Yeah. When's the last time you saw Mike Tyson sparring footage? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But listen, the fans want to get into Foxy Jay. And so there's no better place than to start than that knockout. That knockout. How many times? How many times have you watched this knockout? That's the
What
first question. How
time?
many times have you watched this? And whatever, you can add this by 2 or 3 now. How many times you watched this?
Hold on, I gotta see. Well, oh, oh.
That must be. How do you feel when you see that?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I've definitely watched it in the. I'd say in the thousands. It's in the thousands. Of course, I love it. I love it. We
Yeah,
trained so long and hard for that, and to get that result was just
yeah.
beyond happy.
That
Beyond happy.
that really put you on the map, didn't it?
It did, yeah. Because everyone thought Jay was gonna win, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that was brilliant. Which punch was the equalizer? Was it the uppercut or was it the hook?
You know what? The uppercut was setting up the left hook because
Yeah,
I've always known my left is a little bit. It's just different. My left hook's a little bit different.
yeah,
So I knew if I landed that, it was done. So I was just gonna throw anything I could to set that up because he was already hurt.
yeah.
And
He
it was
kind
just a
of ducked
job.
into. He kind of ducked into the uppercut, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's a short guy, bro. So I had to dig a little bit, but getting him up and then over. But Jay's a good fighter, bro. So I knew I had to just do everything I could when I had him rocked, and just get him out of there. And I knew that would be that combo.
Yeah, no, he's a good fighter, and everyone thought he was going to win. So let's just quickly get on to the UK. So, firstly, welcome to the UK. We love having you on these shores. If you can train in our weather, you will be able to beat anybody. How are you finding it?
I mean, bro, if I'm honest, I was originally born here, so I've been back and forth kind of my whole life. So I'm a little bit prepared for the weather. I know it's going to be shitty and rainy and just depressing. So, yeah, I'm ready to take on the challenge of the UK weather.
Yeah.
If I'm honest,
Where were you born? I didn't know you was born here. Sorry, I've learned something new today.
I
Just
was
a
born in
few
Slough.
fans. Oh, you're born in Slough. Brilliant.
Yeah, unfortunately.
The mean streets of Slough.
Oh fuck! I haven't heard good things, bro. I haven't heard one good thing about Slough.
That's absolutely brilliant. And what, then you moved to Michigan, was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, moved to Michigan when I was like well young, but I was visiting family over here for my whole life.
That's absolutely brilliant. Slough. Listen, we've all learned something new about you today. That's
Yeah,
absolute gold. That's
that's a
absolute
little
gold.
fact.
So let's talk about your next fight. You're involved in a mouth-watering 2v1 outnumbered tag match. Can you tell the
Mhm.
fans a little bit about it? How does it work? Is it one in, one out after each round?
No, it's basically just a tag team, but it's a regular tag team match. Just I don't have an opponent or a partner. Excuse me.
Yeah, so they can tag at any point.
Yeah,
Right,
anytime they
that's
want.
interesting. That's interesting. And how long are the rounds? And how long's the fight?
Three threes, 3 3 minute rounds, and
3-3.
yeah, but realistically, it's gonna be one mate.
So how this is brilliant. So how's it decided who goes in first out of them two?
They'll probably do like rock paper scissors or something. I don't really know. That's up to them. I'm not really worried. I would assume that they're gonna try and put the other guy in first. Um, but yeah, I'm really not sure.
You're not sure how it's going to work, yeah.
Mm-mm.
So let's talk about the game plan. How is there one of them that you're targeting? That you're thinking, look, if I get him in, I want to get him out. Surely you're probably looking at most wanted and thinking he got bruck up bad in his last fight. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to spoil the game plan, but are you trying to look to target one over the other?
Yeah, 100. Listen, man, when you see Evil Hero in there, if Evil Hero starts, I'm gonna just honestly, I'm gonna spar him, bro. I'm not even gonna close the fist. I'll just work the jab a little bit, throw some, 1-2s down the pipe. Nice little bit of just basically treat him like an amateur that he is. And then when most goes in, closing it is back in the rock form, and I'm just gonna knock him out 100%.
Yeah, so you think you're targeting most definitely.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. His last performance wasn't great, and And so I think the fans will be looking in and thinking that's where you can end this fight.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. He's got a softer head than Evil Hero. Evil Hero's got a bit of a brick head.
That's brilliant. So how have you trained? How have you trained differently? Have you trained differently for this because of the structure of the fight in terms of your
If I'm honest with
fitness and
you,
conditioning?
nah, because I mean, obviously to get to see it in my last fight, but the conditioning is like I focus on it a lot. Like I enjoy that side of the training, and there's a lot of it in our camp. So it's just I'm fit to do it either way. And it really is the same thing, man. It's just a hard training camp. And the only thing different I'd say is the mindset this time, because I like to know my opponent and study them. And this time I've had to really study two people, you know?
Yeah. But surely their game plan is just going to be, right, tag and keep the work rate up.
Yeah.
Surely.
I would imagine so. But everybody has a game plan until they get punched in the face, right? And it's like,
oh, brilliant.
It's one of those ones, bro. They say that about a traditional boxing match, but especially with something as new and unconventional as this, you know, any plan is really gonna go out the window when I rock them. And you know, if I put one of them down, when I put one of them down, let's say Evil Hero starts, I put him down, and he goes to the neutral corner. I'm gonna just be camping his corner, bro, and he can't get back. So like they can't. They're fucked. They're actually fucked.
Yeah, love that. Absolutely love that. Listen, these two brothers, they can't box ever again if you beat them. Surely they've got to pack it in, haven't they?
Oh shit! I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. I mean, I think they should pack it in now, if I'm honest. But after this, 100% get their little paycheck, and then I don't really know. I don't know what either of them really do for a living, really.
Mate, if you imagine you like beat both of them up and then knock one of them out.
It's
really
embarrassing.
You shouldn't be fighting anymore. You know, just pack it in.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, bro. It's gonna be a tough pill to swallow for both of them. But I look forward to it. I'm very excited.
Mate, you've got a chance to really put on a show because, you know, if you, like I said, you can end these guys. Like literally when you hear in boxing, I'm going to end you. You think, yeah, nice one. He'll be fighting next week. You can end these guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can end them.
That's what I'm saying. And I could do it in embarrassing fashion. That's the best part. Is it's just going to be so embarrassing when they just get blown out of the water.
Tell us about Coach Soul. I interviewed him. I can't remember. I think it was about a week or two ago, and I found him such a calm, calculated, eloquent speaker. Oh, there he is. Hey, don't. Oh, you didn't know he was there. I was just saying what an arsehole he was.
Oh shit! I was gonna say calm. Elegant.
Oh no, he heard all that.
No, he's
yeah, no, I found him really brilliant to speak with. Such a knowledgeable guy to have in your corner. So calm, so calculated. I just wanted to ask about, you know, how he's got you training for this. Has he got you doing Shark Tanks? Have you got different guys jumping in round after round?
Yeah, bro. He's got a few surprises for me. He's got a few surprises for me for sure. With the tag team. Let's just say there's been some tag teams coming at me that are a little bit better.
Yeah. Who you been sparring with?
The usuals, man. We got all kinds of different levels. Obviously there's Salt. That motherfucker is an asshole. But yeah, it's all sorts, man.
Yeah, got pros in there.
Yeah,
pro journeymen who are always hard to get out of there. National champions, when we mean real good fighters, and then, you know, people of normal amateur level. You got to mix the levels up, innit, bro? Like you can't just have one type. So, hey man, how are you? Yeah, you got to mix the levels up with the sparring, really. So yeah, there's everything from, you know, amateurs from like 10 fights all the way up to national champion amateurs he sparred, and professional fighters as well that are on the circuit right now as professionals. And yeah, he does really well, man.
Are you?
He does.
Are you? He says it's not too much different to his last camp. So,
No,
but I surely you must be working on the fitness a little bit more. Surely.
yeah, it's just work rate's going to be slightly different
Work
because
rate,
last
yeah.
fight was 3 rounds. You know, he's going to be able to do 3 minute rounds at an extremely high pace, but he was
Yeah.
ready to do that anyways. You know, you get some people that are naturally fit, so like
Yeah.
me and him could train as hard as we want, the exact same. So we train exactly the same level. He's just naturally going to be fitter anyway.
Yeah.
He's one of those
Yeah.
guys anyway. So he's got, you know, his running times are better than ever. And he didn't have much time to switch off from the last fight. So it was straight couple of weeks off, come back, and he's straight back to it. So it's like these guys in the top.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of trouble. He's peaking at the right time as well, which I was really happy about.
Like that.
Literally starting to peak. His best spar was yesterday.
Yeah. That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Start tapering down next week, like end of this week, next week, and then, you know, 2 weeks this Saturday, someone's getting knocked out for sure, 100%.
Yeah, I think everyone thinks it's going to be most.
He punches too hard. He punches way too hard.
Yeah.
He's just better in every department than these guys. And he's just got to turn up and do what he does. And there's, you know, it is what it is. They can do what they want. They've only got one tag around, so if one of them gets rocked.
Are you seeing the matchups quite nice for this format for you? Are you thinking the matchups are quite nice for this format for you, Coach Sol?
I think so. You know, they've got one tag around.
Yeah, I kind of think so. I kind of think so as well. And I think Fox sort of thinks the same way as I as well. I think he's going to target. I think he'll be targeting both of them, of course. But I think we all know he fancies.
He wants most, doesn't he? I think he wants.
I really want
it. Let's
whoever takes it, you know, you can't. You know as well as I know, you can't go in there. I know he says what he's saying, but you can't go in there and take liberties with people because, you know, you still got to respect them, whether they're lesser than you or not. You got the hardest fights in this game are the ones that you're expected to win.
Yeah.
Right. So he's much more switched on in this fight than he was for Jay. Like he has to be, because Jay was a guaranteed threat. We know what he brings, and you know it was a possibility for Fox to lose that fight. He's done really well, and he got the business. But it's the ones that you're expected to win. You can't just turn up and think you're going to win, because even if he wins, it could be in bad fashion. Yeah. You know? So he's got to turn up and do the business.
Just one quick question for you, Coach Sol. Mike Tyson or Jake Paul, is that upsetting you, that fight?
It's just a bit of a circus act, if you ask me. But I respect that they're making some money. Same thing as you, bro. Exactly. Because at the end of the day, it is the entertainment business. This is a amateur boxing, and you know what? As long as he's all right, as long as Mike's cool and like, you know, healthy and stuff like that, because he's a legend, isn't it? And he's an old man. He is an old man, no matter what anyone else says. As long as they make some money and get home safe, then I'm all good with it, and I'll probably do it too. But that's about it, bro. That's all I worry about.
Yeah, we agree on a lot of things we do, Coach Sol. And as I said, prize fight is your job description. Let mans make some prizes, you know. Just quickly back to you now. Sorry, go on.
Now, I was going to say, I get a lot of coaches and other fighters who, like, you know, because they see I coach a couple of these guys, say, oh, yeah, you know, not thinking of doing the amateur route, but don't want to do professional. And I know where they're going with it. And I was like, well, what do you mean? They're like, you know, how do you get into this? I said, because they've got a massive profile. And I said, what I would say is all amateurs at grassroots should look up to these guys. It's not skeptical when I first got into it, but they can look up to these guys, get a good following, because it's a ticket selling game. Yeah, and that's it. Never will be. It's never going to be anything other than that, is it?
Yeah, absolutely. Foxy G, just quickly grabbing you because I'm conscious of your time, and I know you've taken your time out to address the fight fans from your training camp. Massive respect for that. Just wanted to talk about showboating, sir, and psychological warfare. Now, for one, I absolutely love the way you ridicule your opponents. I absolutely love it. And I'm just going to just show you here. I just want to just quickly show you where people think abs win fights, you know, and here's a picture here. Now, to the layman, they'd probably say, "Oh, the guy on the right is going to kick this guy's ass." Look how ripped he is. Look at his chest. Look at his arms. And a lot of people, that don't know boxing know. Sorry, people that know boxing know abs don't win fights. But when I looked at the way you really got into your opponent, you really got into them, and you've done it quite a bit in interviews. You're quite happy to, stamp your authority on your opponents. Is the way you treat psychological warfare with your opponents, is that something that's quite deliberate, or is it just a mindset that you and Coach Sol get into in the build-up?
Oh, it's calculated. It's calculated. It's always I feel like we've gotten a little bit lucky so far because we know the people that we're fighting.
Yeah.
But
what was you saying to him? What was you saying to him here?
Well, with Jay, just pretty much leaning into all of his insecurities, right? About whether he's being short, certain things that he does with his personality. At the weigh-in, I saw that he was drinking a lot of water, so he, I know that he's coming in a bit light. So just everything, you put on an act, but we're all fighters. We all have our things that we get nervous about. So if you can really make them feel it and feel that it, they're gonna snap. And Jay snapped there. Like when he came up in my face, he snapped, and that's what I wanted.
I thought you won
exactly
that.
what I wanted. Yeah, it would have been a mental loss if Jay or at least a mental tie if Jay just sat there and took it. But because he came in and got all Larry, bro, like I knew that I was in his head. I knew he cracked it. And if I'm honest, that's when we knew we won the fight.
Yeah, and you can win fights at that stage. Let's talk about NNA Productions. Have you got anything to say to this brother?
Bro, does he have anything to say to me? I've been waiting for him. I've been waiting for him. Like, fuck, man. I mean,
where did the beef start with you two? Because I take it he's on your hit list.
Bro, this fucking guy, bro. So I have a friend. His name's Alex, right? I have a friend named Alex, and Alex never had a boxing match before in his life, and NNA was like beefing with Alex, and I was like, okay, well, if you want to play that game, Alex don't want to box, I'll happily do it. And that happened in I think it was quarantine, bro.
Yeah.
This was a long time ago. So then obviously the whole scene's developed into what it is today. And that fight is always an option, 100% if he wants it.
Yeah. So what's this? I mean, look, I think you came out and said that he loves being third choice backup, so that he doesn't have to fight. Where's that come from? Is that true, or is that just one of your slanders?
Nah, bro. I'm just saying. Listen. If we want to make it a 3v1, I'm down. That's basically what I'm trying to get at. Because he's calling me out because he knows he's very strategic. He knows that he can't. First of all, he can't get into the country that I'm fighting in, so he's gonna call me out. He knows that I have two opponents anyway, so he can't call me out. He knows, bro, he's smart. I'll give him that. He's smart. He's calculated with when he does these things.
Yeah.
Calls out fights that he knows he can't get. You don't see him calling out Waleed because Waleed said yes, and he quickly backed the fuck out of that, didn't he? So he's very smart. He's very smart.
Yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. I wondered where that beef come from. Just a few more questions for me before I let you get back, because I know you've got, you finished up training, and you've probably got more training. And if Coach Sol's sitting next to you, he's probably ready to punish the life out of you. So, influence of boxing. I touched on this a little bit when I spoke with Sol last. Does it bother you that amateur fighters, for example, or professional boxers some of them feel that influence of boxing isn't good for the game, and the reason being is they feel because someone has a blue tick and followers, they can get on main event, they can get onto the big cards. You can fight Mike Tyson, because of that. Does that bother you? Just trying to see if I'm getting back in. And then we're going to just get them back in. Just dropped out because of his signal. Get his soul back in. Here he is. Hey.
Oh, okay.
I just got you back. I just got you back in. So I'll just start the question again. As I said, I'm not going to keep you too much longer, my friend. But I was just trying to say, does it bother you that sometimes influencer boxing is scorned upon by sort of hardcore boxing fans or even boxers themselves? Because they see it as, listen, there's some brilliant amateurs not getting paid in the gyms, great fighters that feel that they can take out 3 or 4 of you in a night in one sitting.
Yeah.
And they're not getting paid and all the rest of it. Yet guys with followers and a blue tick can jump on and fight Mike Tyson or get Q jump the Q. Does it annoy you that sometimes influencer boxing is ridiculed?
It depends really, because for me, I love it. Like I've been in the influencer boxing game since really the start, so you know I've grown with it. So I hold it.
Oh no. Hold on, chaps. We've got a bit of Wi-Fi issues. We're just going to wrap this up, I think. Oh, sorry, chaps. Sorry. Just on the influencer boxing, does it bother you that some people ridicule it?
My bad, bro. I think my internet is my toughest opponent right now.
Yeah, I know. You're getting knocked out by the Wi-Fi,
bro. But no, like I've grown with this. I've grown up with it, and I've been here from the start. So, you know, with a guy like Tommy Fury, I do take it personally because he's decided to come in and get involved because he's trying to gain from the money and numbers. So when he says stuff like that, I'm like, bro, like, who do you think? Like, you're a hypocrite and you don't have a place to speak. But if it's someone, if it's someone that isn't, actually in the scene and they're just ridiculing it, everyone can have their own opinion. They're fine with it. It's not for everyone, but I would say it's growing the scene. I mean,
absolutely.
You see it with Floyd. Now you're seeing it tomorrow night with Anthony Joshua and Francis Ngannou. I think that without influencer boxing, I don't know if these things would be happening the same way. So they can say what they want and they can feel what they want. That's okay. But I truly believe, in my mind, that is good for influencer boxing is good for traditional boxing. So
yeah, absolutely. I think so as well. I also think some of the fighters are underrated. I think people think of white collar and they think of people just swinging from the hilts. But there's actually some good fighters on these shows now. I also think, and this is controversial, but I also think real fighters, boxers, they need to fix themselves up. Because listen, you can't be an ABC fighter anymore. They need to take a leaf from you guys' book. Call people out, get on things like this interview you're doing now, get yourself out there, you know what I mean? Make shit happen. It don't just land on your lap. You've got to make yourself marketable. Do some showboating.
Yeah.
You know
it's
what
like,
I mean?
bro, how can you get angry at, oh, man, I'm trying to think of an example. How can you get mad at, Jake Paul for getting a big payday by fighting Anderson Silva when you're not calling out Anderson Silva? You're not calling out anybody like this. You can't really get upset with it.
Exactly. I've been following boxing for years, but I'm saying these people the fighters that are moaning about, the paychecks you guys are getting and the publicity you're getting. Well, why don't you get it out there, call people out, get on social media, post some training footage. There's loads of ways you can do it. Get on shows like this, showboating, get in people's faces, make it happen.
Exactly. And also with me, I'm making it entertaining, but also, bro, I'm taking it seriously anyway, so I can't really, I'm taking it serious. I'm sacrificing everything the same way a real fighter would. So I don't really get offended by it either way because I'm loving what I'm doing and I enjoy it, and I'm making good money. So I don't really, I don't really care.
Exactly. Well, look, last few questions for you, okay? Just a little bit of fun, just to round it all off. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna give you a couple of options. You just got one answer. Okay. So if I say Muhammad Ali or Floyd Mayweather, you just choose one. Yeah. Okay. Which one are you going for, Ali or Mayweather?
Ali.
Okay. uppercut or left hook?
Oh, this motherfucker. I want to say both. Left hook.
Oh, we go left hook. Mike Tyson or Jake Paul?
Mike Tyson.
Oh. Joey Knight or Baby Hulk?
Joey Knight.
Yada Gang or Lil Gracia?
Yet again.
All right. This is a big one. This is the big one. Tupac or Biggie?
Oh, come on, you better get this right.
Tupac.
Yes, Coach Soul. Oh, I should have had a Coach Soul one in there as well. I didn't know he was going to be there. I should have said Freddie Roach or Coach Soul.
No, he's a legend, isn't he, Freddie Roach?
Fuck him. Coach Soul.
Yeah, brilliant. Listen, thanks so much for your time. I won't keep you much longer, sir. I wish you the absolute best of luck in your fight. And I think I speak for myself and all of the fight fans. You've been really exciting to watch so far. That knockout was unbelievable. I've watched it probably more times than you this week.
That's impossible.
No, I think
That's
so.
impossible.
Yeah, I think that was a bit far fetched.
No, I appreciate it, bro. There's gonna be plenty more to come.
No worries. Have you got any messages for the? Have you got a final message for the fans?
I love you, babies.
Yeah, exactly. Without these guys, we are nothing. No one is nothing in this sport. So
100%.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, listen, best of luck in camp. I hope to stay in touch with you, and I need to get one of those hats very soon. It would go with my top. I'm gonna DM you. I want to get one.
Okay, bet. There's a new batch coming, so I got you.
All right, you're my man. Thank you very much, Coach Soul.
You're
the man. Always love talking to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers, boys.
Care, bro.
Lovely. Bye. My guy.